Hello, how are you? I welcome you to your community, Purple Feather Tarot. I truly hope that you are doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading, you find those answers from the universe that you are looking for. Today, we are going to go directly into your reading, so let's connect with your tarot cards. As always, let's look at all your energies, the energies of this person who is thinking about you, and let's also reveal all the blessings that the universe has prepared for your life. So, connecting with your energies, let's begin. Your reading is telling you that the universe is going to show you a completely different path. Your options will expand. You will feel that you have control over your life. You are going to regain control of your finances. If you're missing some money, you will find it. You will be moving forward directly toward success. I'm also seeing clearly here that there is someone thinking about you intensely, and right now this person is feeling completely drained because they are not by your side. This message is strongly pointing to someone who is thinking about you deeply, possibly an Aries, a Sagittarius, or even an Aquarius. I feel that a commitment is coming into your life. It could be a romantic commitment because someone is arriving who will shake your heart, or it could be a commitment to a project that you will manifest, possibly your own business, possibly an idea about moving abroad. So let's clarify what your energies are all about. I feel you standing firm. I feel you distancing yourself, especially from someone who was lying to you. Let's look at what the future holds for you, because I genuinely feel a great blessing that is going to change your life forever. Please, the universe is advising you to stay open to the options or blessings that are coming into your life, because without a doubt, the universe is going to point you toward an alternate path, a different path. Let's take a closer look at what your reading is about. I'm sensing, once again, the energy of expansion and financial growth. You are going to receive the money you've been needing. An early payment is coming, a better payment is coming. Possibly, you're going to get a job where they pay you much more. You might be working for a company that offers better pay because it has greater resources, stronger capital, and a larger budget. You may soon change jobs and find an excellent opportunity at a company that has an international presence, perhaps we're talking about a multinational company. Possibly a tech company, one that has so much money that it truly pays its employees a very generous salary. Let's see what this is all about. You also have the card of the High Priestess. Let me repeat this, your intuition and the universe are guiding you toward a different path. It's time for you to become aware of the various options the universe is sending your way. Because perhaps right now, your mind is focused on something, on one idea or on one particular job position, when the universe is telling you, that door is not opening at the moment, but look, a much, much better one is. Look at how these two pillars in the High Priestess card represent the entrance to the unknown. And maybe that brings a bit of fear or mystery. But once you step through that portal, you'll realize that what's waiting for you is abundance. So your reading is telling you to prepare yourself to step out of your comfort zone and pleasantly embrace the unknown. You also have the Emperor card. I sense strength in you. The Emperor is someone who takes risks, who dares to move forward, someone who certainly steps out of their comfort zone. But this person does so without fear. In fact, when the Emperor starts something new, he enjoys the mystery. He enjoys the challenges, because he knows that hardships, problems, and trials are powerful opportunities for growth. So maybe right now you are facing a challenge, and you can see it as a great opportunity to grow. Additionally, you have the Ace of Cups. Someone is thinking about you intensely right now. I'm strongly sensing the energy of the sign Cancer. Cancer hasn't been able to forget you. Pisces hasn't been able to forget you either. It could be any sign, since we are talking about the energy of love. So let's take a closer look at what this Ace of Cups is about. Is it someone who wants to come back? Will you somehow forgive this person? Or are we talking about someone new? Let's clarify this Ace of Cups. The Queen of Cups, true love. I feel that perhaps you've already healed your heart. You're completely ready. You've learned the lesson, regardless of how difficult your past may have been. Here, you deserve a second chance. And the Queen of Cups represents the moment when you tell yourself, I deserve a second chance at love. And no, this doesn't mean you're going to meet someone new immediately. But it does mean that the universe already recognizes that you are available, and it starts sending people your way who will truly connect with you. Here, I sense that water signs may become significant in your life, especially, I'm being told to mention Scorpio and also Cancer. I'm also being told to mention the letter C, possibly the initial of someone coming into your life. It could be Carlos, Carla, Carolina, or someone whose last name starts with the letter C. I'm also being told to mention the letter I. So let's continue with your energy. Right now, I feel expansion in terms of love. I feel that you've already forgiven yourself, or that it was necessary to leave behind a very difficult chapter. And that is opening new doors for you. Your reading says this clearly: doors of romance are opening, doors of love are opening. You have the Judgment card. Judgment always appears when there is a ghost from the past lingering in your energy. Of course, this is not meant in a literal sense. It could be someone who calls you, knocks on your door, sends you an email, or messages you through one of your social media apps. I don't know who this person is, we'll take a look at what's going on, but I feel that this person is more interested in you than you are in them. Let's explore this. The Hanged Man shows up here, representing someone who is completely stuck. Their life cannot move forward. Even if this person is arrogant or egocentric, and thinks they can do everything on their own, actually, I feel that was the problem. This person underestimated you. They thought their life could easily continue without you. But now, someone is left in limbo. A Pisces is left in limbo. A Gemini is left in limbo because they can no longer have you. That's why I feel this message reflects the old saying, you never know what you have until it's gone. Someone is deeply experiencing that energy, and they may very well become that ghost from the past. Continuing your reading, the Empress. You are strong, attractive. You radiate a powerful confidence right now. I feel that your sex appeal is growing and multiplying. I don't know if you did something with your body or your appearance, maybe your hair, maybe you bought something that highlights your figure. The Empress here is pointing to someone who has noticed you because you made a change. You didn't do it to show off. You didn't do it to impress anyone. You simply did it because it makes you happy, because you like it. And in doing so, someone has definitely taken notice. Maybe you dyed your hair blonde, or perhaps made some other change in your look. I don't know, let me know in the comments what move you made that's catching people's attention. Especially people under water signs, because those signs are showing up strongly in your reading. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You may be about to make a commitment. If you're already in a long-term, stable, honest relationship, I feel that Capricorn might want a commitment with you. Or I'm being told to tell you that Virgo wants a commitment with you. The Ace of Pentacles is a very versatile energy. It could represent something as small as a piece of chocolate someone gives you to show they're interested, or it could go all the way to an engagement ring. So, be ready for a gift. It depends on the level of trust and closeness you have with this person, especially if they are from an earth sign. Because, of course, earth signs are the ones who most often express their love through gifts. Yes, we're talking about presents, tokens, souvenirs. I don't know, but let's look a bit more into this souvenir energy. Look at that, I just said the word souvenir and here appears the Page of Wands. That word souvenir is directly tied to the page, especially because it's about the gift someone brings you after a trip. You might receive a postcard someone bought and is now bringing you. You might receive chocolates. Someone wants to give you something sweet because they see you as a very sweet person. Someone wants to taste your sweetness because they believe you are genuinely sweet. Especially if this person is abroad, and especially if they are a Sagittarius or an Aquarius. You are going to reunite with this person who was abroad. Someone was traveling and thinking about you constantly while away, and now they're coming back wanting to be with you, for something that could be passionate. The Page of Wands represents a reunion full of passion, full of electricity, full of movement, and full of sparks. Let's continue with your reading. You have the Four of Pentacles. Let's clarify a bit more whether this represents a restriction or something positive coming into your life. You also have the Page of Cups and the Two of Wands. I sense that someone wants something with you. Someone is interested in you. But at this moment, you're not fully convinced. And I feel like your reading is telling you that you're making an excellent decision, because this person might suddenly say, hey, let's connect, let's have something. But it's something fleeting, something that might last hours, maybe days. And I feel that someone wants to manipulate you into thinking it could be something long-lasting. But here, you're dealing with a person who definitely doesn't want to settle down or anchor themselves in anything real. So I feel that you are picking up on this person's intentions, someone who clearly does not want the same things you want right now. And you say to yourself, I'm going to protect my energy. I'll stay right here. You've already been through this. You've already experienced relationships with immature people, people who had no intention of offering anything stable. So I see you protecting yourself, stepping away, but without bitterness. You're saying, no thanks, maybe this is for someone else, but not for me. And with that, you allow them to go on their way. You also have another special card from the tarot, the Magician. Manifestation. I feel that what you believe in right now will become your reality. If at this moment, you have strong beliefs in manifestation, if you consider yourself an optimistic person, you will attract positive things. But if right now your thoughts are negative, then obviously you'll have difficulty manifesting. This card tells you that wherever your energy is, that's where your manifestation will be. So direct all your focus right now toward what you want to manifest. Let's continue with your reading. The Page of Pentacles. You may soon be manifesting a small idea, something that begins as a drop or a snowflake, and then grows into a full avalanche. That's why I really like this card, especially from the perspective of manifestation, because it's telling you to believe in your ideas. If you have an idea right now, develop it, even if it seems very small at first and you think, no, this won't go anywhere. If you really nurture this idea with resources, intention, energy, and money, it will grow over time. I feel that you are someone destined to be an entrepreneur. You may become a leader, a business person, someone who builds ventures both in your own city and abroad. You will be exporting goods, exporting services, importing raw materials. But all of this only happens if you truly believe in your ideas, and believe that they can become real. For some reason, your reading is telling you to read autobiographies. Choose an author you like, or a business person, or even a guru that inspires you. You will see that all the success stories of those gurus and entrepreneurs, those who became or are still successful today, all of them started with a dream, with an intention. And now these people have absolutely everything because they believed in themselves and they believed in their ideas. So your reading tells you, please, believe in yourself. Believe in your ideas. And believe that you will be able to manifest them. Let's continue with your reading. You have the Ace of Swords, a big revelation, a major piece of news from an Aquarius, a Libra, or possibly a Gemini. There is an air sign who is thinking about you very strongly, and they're going to call you. Yes, someone from an air sign is going to reach out today. You also have the Ten of Wands. Possibly, someone is going to brighten your day. Right now, you might be feeling a bit down, you're grumbling, maybe a little sad or just exhausted. And here comes someone into your life saying, hey, what are you up to? Let's do something fun. Let's go to the movies, let's go somewhere, some restaurant. Stop working so much. It's time to enjoy yourself. This card refers to someone very cheerful, calm, and sincere. Aquarius is resonating very strongly here, someone who will invite you to do something totally out of the ordinary, something really unexpected. The Ace of Swords speaks of energies or proposals that push you out of your comfort zone. It's something completely different. So don't say no to a spontaneous offer that might come your way today, it could bring something refreshing. You also have the World card, this speaks of a powerful manifestation. I feel that Taurus is thinking about you. Capricorn is also thinking about you right now. Possibly someone who was born on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm also getting someone born on the 10th day of the month, or on a Wednesday. Let's take a closer look. Why is this person thinking about you? Because someone wants to manifest you. That's what I feel. Someone is thinking about you so intensely, and in turn, you begin thinking about them, so much so that you might end up calling or messaging them. This card gives me the sense that someone feels bad without you. Someone is feeling abandoned, maybe because you're not giving them enough of your time. And because of that, they don't want to leave. In fact, someone wants the relationship with you to become stronger. You also have the Temperance card. I love this energy, you're seeking peace. You're only surrounding yourself with people who nourish your peace, who nurture your heart. I see you calm, I see you happy. Peace is becoming your greatest desire. Some people chase happiness, perhaps you've realized that what you really seek is peace, balance, and serenity. You also have the King of Cups, an admirer. Someone who wants to connect with you, but it's someone serious. We're talking here about a person who's a bit older. Someone who has their life already in order. You may be attracting the energy of someone who is already retired. And with that bit of information, you might be able to estimate this person's age. But what I sense clearly is that you are attracting someone very, very mature. Alright, let's continue with your tarot session. You have the King of Wands, an energy of empowerment and growth. Someone wants to talk to you. They want to propose a business opportunity. You're going to have a face-to-face conversation with your special person. I feel that there is a conversation that hasn't happened yet, but it needs to happen. Look, you are a powerful person. But your special person is also quite powerful. Maybe you have a lot of fire in your heart. You're someone who acts on impulse, and this person makes you act even more impulsively. But then we have the Queen of Swords. She's not holding back either. We're talking about a queen, and we're talking about the element of air, which means your special person is highly skilled with their words. This person can seduce you, but just as they can seduce you in a positive way, they can also manipulate you. Be very careful with this Queen of Swords card, because yes, it may represent someone who sweet talks you, but at the same time, they might be emotionally blackmailing you. So I sense a strong clash here, especially if you're dealing with fire signs or air signs. You also have the Five of Pentacles. If something doesn't sound right, if something doesn't feel right, that's your intuition telling you, please, run. Don't stay there. Don't answer that person. Don't remain in that place. Your intuition could be warning you about a number of events that are not in your best interest to experience. You also have the Six of Wands, an energy of victory. Your reading says, Song of Triumph. I feel like you'll be singing with joy. Right now, bring to your mind your favorite song, and sing it, if you can. Or maybe after this reading, go play it and sing along. Of course, choose a positive song, especially one that lifts you up. This card represents the trumpets of victory. It symbolizes instruments of triumph, of having reached the summit, of achieving a major goal. So, I don't know if you have a favorite song that connects deeply with motivation, success, and accomplishment. Today is your day to listen to it. In fact, feel free to leave the title of that song in the comments. Alright then, this is your tarot reading for today. Thank you so much for being here with me, going through all these messages from the tarot. For today, we're closing your reading, and as always, I invite you, if you enjoy these readings, feel free to click the like button, and you can also subscribe to this channel. We're now wrapping up your video. I hope you have an excellent day, filled with success, filled with motivation, filled with energy. And surely, as always, just like every day, we'll be seeing each other in your next reading.